Taylor from the Game Bangers, Taylor from Game Bangers podcast, bringing you live from AT&T Park. Take a look. Welcome back. Enjoy the show.
Of the circus for the games to begin. Gladiators draw their swords from their ranks for Armageddon.
Welcome, everybody back. Welcome,
Wait,
everybody.
What the fuck did you just say?
Well-
This is a great start. This is great.
Welcome, everybody, back to podcast episode 10. And then you guys are gonna be a nice.
Don't say
little
you
treat.
guys. It's just only two of us here.
No, I'm saying the people listening
Okay.
are gonna be for a treat because I did a recording while I was at AT&T Park.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool. How did that go, by the way? Well, let's get that
Yeah.
started or whatever.
What's your favorite Transformer?
I mean, I always lean towards the heel, so I mean, I've always liked Megatron.
Megatron.
He's
But
always got a bad rep because he wants to.
Starscream's an even better heel because
Starscream is. What's funny is I was gonna say Starscream, but the only thing I don't say with Starscream is because he's always a little bitch to Megatron. But he will double cross the fuck out of Megatron.
Everybody.
if it's convenient for him. He's the politician of the Transformers.
Well, so have you read the actual lore behind Transformers?
I'm not super familiar. There's different lores. So I don't know
Yeah,
what
so
to
like
read.
the main lore is that they were created by another race to be the Autobots were supposed to be like general like service bots like butlers and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then
Wait, the Autobots were?
yes, and then Decepticons were warrior bots like gunmen, soldiers, stuff like that.
No shit.
So then the AI was making them started giving them each their own little artificial intelligence,
Mhm.
and then they rebelled, and it was thanks to one of the original primes. And that they were able to beat their
That's
own.
why they're called primes.
And then as well as like the original design for them was the Decepticon logo.
That's why old primes are Decepticons.
Yeah.
Like even good guys have the Decepticon logo because the Decepticon wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I mean,
And then it leads into I don't know if you ever played the games War for Cybertron and
War Cybertron is actually a really good
yeah,
game.
it leads into those ones, and
Yeah.
that explains the even more is where where the Autobots were losing. Like there was no way they could win because they weren't designed for battle
For that.
and the Decepticons were, and then they started using that machine that controlled people's minds.
Mm.
So it was really Transformers fucking.
And
great.
then Leonard Nimoy created some kind of like teleportation device that was going to teleport Cybertron to Earth.
That war was going on for millions of years.
Yes, it was.
And then a lot of Autobots were like, "We're out. Like this isn't a fight of ours. We're just gonna leave."
And we don't want to fight. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like living in Afghanistan or
Yeah.
something like that, or Syria.
Mine too are side.
Listen,
Swine?
do you want to do this later when your faculties are like you're not drunk? I already asked you earlier if you're drunk.
Wheeljack and Hound.
Who's Wheel? Oh, are those the twins?
No, Hound was in the newer one. He was portrayed by John Goodman, like the big fat.
Oh
guy.
yeah, he was gangster. I
Yeah,
like that.
I like him. And then Wheeljack is actually in the new game coming out.
Okay, I'll have to check him out.
He's looking pretty good.
I don't know. The game looks amazing,
Yeah.
but I'm not super familiar other than like the mains. I don't. That's why I say I'm not like.
Well, Wheeljack is one of the mains. He's HC in the game, and then Hound was like kind of there.
yeah.
he was
Well, they
listed
made
as
it
a-
pretty prevalent in the last movie, but the
Yeah.
last movie was so.
Well, because he
fucking bad.
replaced Ironside.
Ironside.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ironside got smoked.
He got fucking.
He got fucking smoked.
He got ate by acid.
He got ate by acid. That's right, and he got one-shotted by
Yeah.
fucking.
Leonard Nimoy.
No, not Leonard Nimoy. Oh yeah, he did. God damn it, Leonard Nimoy. Fuck
Leonard
his
Nimoy
shit.
was fucking Starscream's dad. Fucking turned on everybody.
Turned on everybody. Yeah, man. Shit.
It was actually going to Starscream here. He actually was one of the lead people who designed the teleportation. Like he was part of that.
Oh, okay.
Because they never die. They eventually just
Yeah.
kill each other.
But see, for me, Megatron was always my guy because at the end of the day, like, I am going back to like what we were talking about anime. Everybody acts like it's really bad to want to kill everybody, and I mean I'm on board with that as long as I get to be the person who chooses the people that get to be saved because I think I have pretty good judgment. So I mean, if I can pick 100 people,
So out of the 5 people in the podcast, it'd really just be you and I then.
I'd save Nick.
Okay, that's good.
I'd say
fuck
Nick.
Shay, fuck Tyler.
That's the whole thing. That's what I think makes me unique. Is it's not fuck Shay, it's not fuck Tyler. It's not. You don't have any type of like. I'll say it like this, and if you listen to this actual podcast and you have watched House of Cards, there's the very beginning, the very first scene of House of Cards. A dog gets hit by a car, and so the main character,
Kevin
Spacey, his character, he goes, Francis, he goes outside and he's like, oh, it's the Richardson's dog, and he has like a security escort, and the security guy, he goes, yeah, go get him, tell him, something's happened. So while the guy does that, Francis starts talking to you, the person that's watching. And he says, there are 2 kinds of pain in this world. There's the kind of pain that makes you stronger, and there's the kind of pain that makes you scared, makes you helpless, the useless kind of pain. And so as he's talking, he has his hands on the dog, but you can't see the dog. You can just see him where his hand's on the dog. And he's like, and he goes, the first type of pain is useful. You can use it. It helps you better yourself and do this and that. And he goes, the second kind of pain is useless. And then as he's talking, you hear the dog go from whimpering to like he's choking it out.
Oh, it's fucking ballers, fuck.
And he's like, I have no time for useless things. And so he's like, and he like flinches and he breaks the dog's neck, and he's like, there, no more pain. And he goes, these types of situations call for someone who will act, who will do that thing.
Fucking Goku.
No,
more we're going. Let's go on. Yeah.
And he goes, you have to do the ugly thing that people don't want to do, but it's for the greater good. And that's, for me, what I've always kind of been about, and that's what I've seen it is like, and I just got done watching this. It is a great anime, and I haven't seen a good anime in a while. I liked it.
Shit on Attack on Titan or what?
Well, yeah, but I got done watching Attack on Titan like 15 years ago. I've been waiting for the 2nd season to come out, and it hasn't. But that was really good. Samurai Champloo was good. But Attack on Titan was the last one I watched. But I started watching Fate Zero, and it was okay. Fate Zero was alright. But then I saw that they had another one, so I'm like, I'll check this one out. It was on Unlimited Blade Works. And that one was like really, really, really well drawn. It's very colorful. But the concept behind it is really fucking cool. Well, in Fate Zero and this one, there's one character who's like, out of everybody, he's fucking like... He's omnipotent. He's omnigod. Like, he's a demigod. He's Gilgamesh.
So he's like Levi in Attack on Titan.
He would fuck Levi up. Like, yes, but yeah, same kind of concept.
Where he's like all-powerful guy. Nobody fucks him.
Because, but just real quick, the brief thing is, like, you basically have these mages who are, like, people who could, like, wield magic. And they summon these servants. And the servants are, like, super powerful fucking warriors. And they can be... And they have different classes. There's, like, a berserker. There's an archer. There's a lancer. There's a saber. There's an assassin.
I thought you were going to say saber wolf.
Fucking, there's a saber wolf.
Just like some fucking random KI fucking fighter.
Saber wolf.
It's full gore.
And there's like a caster, there's a magic caster, and they each have strengths or whatnot. But this one guy, he's a servant. He's an archer, but he just happens to be so fucking powerful that it's like he just can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. And he's in both of them, but that's his whole theory. His whole thing is like, there's way too many people on Earth now. Like, there's way too many people on Earth. And basically what I'm here for is to kill everybody and start over. Because you can't have progress unless you destroy everything.
So he's like Dr. Manhattan.
He's like Dr. Manhattan. Exactly. Even Dr. Manhattan. Like, you look at Dr. Manhattan.
Or Dr. Manhattan and Orpheus, where the guy's name was, they both had the same idea. It was like,
No. Actually, you take it back. Dr. Manhattan didn't have that train of thought. Ozymandias
did, and then Dr. Manhattan agreed with him.
Dr. Manhattan agreed with him.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, fuck. Like, yeah. Because even Ozymandias is like, you see it. Like, you see what I'm trying to do.
Even though Ozymandias is pulling the strings to make it work,
he was gonna fall hella fucking pulling the strings.
He's going to fall in line. He's either going to fall in line or he's going to leave. Either way, I win. So.
Exactly. And
fucking poor Rorschach. Rest in peace.
Fucking Rorschach that was such a good movie. I didn't watch that movie again. It was such a good movie. Such a great comic.
I honestly think it's Zack Snyder's best movie.
And and what's so sad, and again, it goes back to what I'm saying. You kill everybody and start again. Like, that was one of his like shittiest movies. Like, as far as like public standards where they're like, well, I don't know, like that one guy looked like Batman, but he wasn't. Like, I don't fucking know who any of those people were. And it was like, yeah, because you went to go see a superhero movie, you stupid fuck, and it's not about that. Like, it's a whole morality movie.
What is it? It's not about the sign; it's about the message or whatever, right?
Right, exactly. You know, it's just. I remember walking out of the movie theater, and I was blown away. I was just like, this was fucking great. Like, I read Watchmen like 4 or 5 times. I've read it. I've read that, and Watchmen and Kingdom Come to me are the 2 best graphic novels I've ever read. But for 2 completely different reasons, but walking out of the theater and people were just going, man, that was an awful movie, or oh, that was dumb. Like, yeah, and that one guy, he was like all naked. Like, why was he naked? That was stupid.
It's a question of sexuality.
He's fucking gay, man. And I was like, oh my god.
So
like,
I saw it midnight. When it first came out.
Really?
And
okay.
I was not prepared for a 3.5 hour long movie.
Oh shit!
So
that was super long. You know they cut it. There was a whole 45-minute scene that never made the movie.
I bought the director's cut.
Oh, okay, cool.
The part where fucking you see 901 get his face beaten with the statue.
Yeah.
And that's like it kind of explained why he like was shaking. Oh man, I don't want to ruin it. Because like you got to watch it.
The movie's like 25 years old.
Yeah, but okay, so the part where Night Owl 2 is shaking the thug is like if you watch it without watching the director's cut, it's like, why is he doing this? They said his guy died, they didn't say how he died.
Right.
And it was like the part where he starts fighting back, you're like, oh, he can do it.
No. But it was so fucking great because it was like he wasn't seeing the people that were were killing him. He was seeing like his old nemesises, and he was like back in what he was doing. Like, it was so
he was
fucking
fucking
sad.
those guys up.
He was hella fucking those guys up.
There was like some young punks. He punched one of them and the fucking teeth were flying out.
Yeah,
like, wow.
He was gangster, man. Like, I was just like, man, I love that movie so much. I haven't seen it in forever, but same kind of principle. It's just like, yeah, you gotta fucking start over. We've gotten to the point where it's like,
where it's either we start killing people or the world's gonna destroy itself.
Yeah, it's a gelatinous mess of mundanity. Back in like ancient times, ancient times, like, you were important. If you were around, you had a role. There wasn't anybody who just fucking
not even that long ago when Saddam Hussein was still in charge. He mustered gas the whole fucking town.
Yeah,
he was like,
hey, I'm done with you guys. You guys are all good, man. But see, then again, he was just an asshole. I mean, he wasn't doing it.
You can't really trust in the media sources.
That's not what I'm saying, but it was like, as far as the fact is, like, I don't feel he was the type of individual who had some type of noble course.
What about Stalin?
I don't think any men in history, maybe besides,
I would say Custer.
I was just gonna say Custard, maybe.
Like, even though he had
maybe Patton.
Yeah.
Patton had a role that was maybe greater than
Roosevelt?
himself. Roosevelt
had like multiple roles.
What's sad about Roosevelt is Roosevelt was like one of the guys. If you're in this for like gaming and stuff, we have fucking lost you. But
you're here for a history lesson today, all right?
Roosevelt was such a fucking like, let's go America, and to see him like he was around during either the first breakout war,
First World War.
His son went to go fight in the World War, and
I'm trying to remember. Okay, so he was in the war before.
No, he was in the. I don't know if he was in the Civil War
because he was part of the.
No, he wasn't in the Civil War.
They were called the Rough Riders.
Right, the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
And the reason they were called the Rough Riders because before, this is what a lot of people don't know, before World War I, and even before, like even after the Civil War, and between the two, before World War I, like wars weren't a big fucking deal. Like wars were like, yeah, we're gonna go fight for our country.
It was like a picnic.
It was like, it was actually a picnic. Like rich people would have like wars over land, and they would go like that was why the whole like
fucking Game of Thrones.
It was like Game of Thrones, exactly. So I mean that's why like when people engage in war, like the generals are all the way in the back on the hill. That's where the fucking kings were at, and that's where like the owners were back in the day.
But they I know it's awful to talk about Game of Thrones. Like the Starks when they go to war against the Lannisters. Everybody's like all cheering for the Starks because the Stark King, he was in the front line. He was
with everybody.
Yeah, he was with everybody, and like that's why like, he never lost a battle. He got killed in a wedding.
Oh shit.
The red wedding. But yeah, it was like, and it was hella shady too. The mom was like, so they start playing the song, and the mom catches like, wait, that's Tywin Lannister's song, and then she checks the guy's sleeve, and he's wearing chainmail underneath the things, and she looks at him and she's like, we're fucking dead. Because there's nothing they could do. It was like her and her.
I want to watch the show so bad, but I don't have HBO.
Oh fuck! But no, like they show that, and it's like you see the moment when she sees it in her eyes, like
Yeah,
it's top tier acting, where she's like, "We're dead," and she's like, so she grabs a knife and she puts it in the thing. She goes under the table. And when she does it, they start shooting crossbows into the crowd.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I mean, I've heard stuff about Game of Thrones. I mean, other than like the penises and stuff, I heard that it was really good.
Yeah. Well, when they show a penis, it's like kind of part of the thing where it's usually like it's male on male, and then it comes to play later, like, oh, this guy's actually gay, or this guy's a spy just sleeping with this guy to get information.
Yeah, and how do you go through that? Because I know for me, like, there's some House of Cards stuff where I wasn't expecting it. You told me about it. And what's funny is it wasn't that I didn't believe you. I just like kind of was like, okay, whatever. But like when it goes off, I was like, oh no, okay, that happened.
I'm so.
I can do women and women. There's something in me that's like, and it's not even that it's gross. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm like anti-gay or anything like that. I mean, I really don't. But it's like, I think it's because I'm a guy. I'm like, I can't see kissing another guy.
Well, it's one of those things too where it's just like.
But I don't know. You give me enough money, maybe I would. I don't know.
Fucking $25,000 to be in the hot tub, fucking kissing, stick free.
I'd be a fucking power bottom. No
problem. No, it's one of those things too where it's like I witnessed in the army. I was right when they fucking removed, don't ask, don't tell. So there was a lot of gay people in the army that were like, we're openly gay.
Yeah.
And so we're in the showers.
Straight up gay, and they were like, hey.
They were like making out in the showers and shit. And it's like. Whatever, I was showering with like.
Were you jerking it like as they were? No, okay. Be honest.
I was jerking it. No, I was in the shower and there'd be 12 other guys, and he'd be like, okay, 2 guys are making out. Whatever, man.
That's what's funny is like we have this huge thing where people make huge fucking deals about it, and really it's like. It's not that big a deal, man. Like really, and especially in that sense, and that's even worse is when people make a big deal about. Fucking what did you just delete? Was that were we supposed to talk about that?
No, I was basically I had the ranking. Transformers they have rankings.
So I didn't know it. Wait a minute. What do you mean it had rankings?
So like, all right. So Optimus Prime is Optimus Prime. So he's a Prime. So it's ranked number 10. So he's like the Supreme Commander.
Oh.
And then Optimus is ranked number 9. So there's a Commander, and then you have Rodimus, and then Magnus, and then
Maximus.
And then the Decepticons have theirs too. Because like theirs are all fucking like. City captain, and it's like I don't want to fucking read that shit.
Oh, that's dumb.
But yeah.
Man, I'm excited for Metal Gear.
We're gonna get that in a second, dog.
Okay. Wait, are you reading? Were you reading this?
I put this on here for bullet points.
I know. I'm just giving you.
So, how has your week been? Besides, we talked for 15 minutes about random bullshit to now.
My week's been crazy, man. Just super tired. I saw a couple really good concerts, but just trying to find a better fit. Work wise.
Have you tried gay pornography yet?
I don't think that I don't think that's going to be a good fit for me. I'm not tall. I'm not exactly good looking.
You just wear a mask.
I don't think anybody will pay to see me. That's the whole thing. I mean,
You'd be surprised.
Maybe pleasantly.
Have you looked up lemonparty.org yet?
Unfortunately, you sent me there one time and I didn't know any better. Yes, I've been to lemonparty.org.
You're welcome.
It made me very sad. I can't unsee anything there that I saw. But my weekend was a typical week, man. It's just been filled with work and my son and stuff like that. So, how about you? I'm sure yours was a lot better than mine.
Liz and I went to.
That's right. You had a great week.
We went to a baseball game on Thursday, even though my team lost.
Did your team lose? Yeah. Well, your team had to lose though.
What?
Your team had to lose because if they didn't lose, then the Giants wouldn't be in the in the series.
Well, they still win the next 2 games.
They will though. They do this every year. They suck all year and then.
Oh, they
holy shit! I didn't know Liz was right there. Liz, you're like a fucking ghost over there, man. God damn it!
So they have to win this game today. If they don't win, they'll have to win again tomorrow. If they lose either of these games, they're out.
I think they'll win, dude.
I hope they lose because I want the Cubs to go. Marty McFly came back from the future and told us this was the Cubs' years. I will find you, Michael J. Fox.
Shaky or no?
Yeah, shaky or no. I'll fix you.
So how was the game? I mean, how was the food? How was the whole experience?
Liz for the first time tried just with its steamed cabbage. What's it called? Sauerkraut.
Oh, sauerkraut. Okay. What do you think, Liz?
She liked it.
Okay. Well, of course she did. She's a big fatty. So.
Yeah, she tried sauerkraut and she put spicy brown mustard on top of it.
Ooh.
It was alright. And then we had a couple beers. They had Crispin and Tap.
I don't know what Crispin is.
It's a cider.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Traffic was awful. We left here at 4 in the morning. We got there at 8.
Oh, you got there right at the worst fucking time.
Well, it was that way. So the guy sitting next to us, he left at 6. He didn't get there till 1:30.
Damn.
So I'm glad I left when I did.
Yeah.
And then, so then when we left when we left San Francisco going back to Fresno, there was an accident on the
Wait, did you get to your destination at 8, or did you get to San Francisco?
We went
at
to San
8?
Francisco in the morning.
Okay, so you hit traffic.
We
right?
No, we were parked and way all good. So we had like an hour of traffic from Livermore.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, continue.
So when we left, there was an accident on the Bay Bridge. So that shit was like backed up like fucking 4 blocks. So I was like, okay, we're gonna hit the Golden Gate Bridge, and I didn't know that the Golden Gate Bridge, the highway going to it, was under construction.
Oh fuck.
So that was construction.
Of course it was.
And then so we get going where we're going, and it's like perfectly good traffic, and we get to the Richmond Bridge, and it's like accident ahead, and I was like, this is the only bridge we could go. So I'm like, we have to sit it out. We sit there for fucking 3 hours.
No fucking way, dude.
And it was like I couldn't get off the highway because we were past the last exit off the highway, like to get off. So it was like we had to sit there for 3 hours, and I was like, fuck it. There was nothing else we could do. I would wait here, or we go wait at the Bay Bridge. Which one?
Which one do you want to wait at?
Yeah. And that way was like it added 20 minutes, but it's like we avoided Oakland.
Oh yeah, and a whole lot of black people.
Yeah. Well, I told Liz I was making fun facts, and I was like, Liz, every 30 seconds in Oakland, if someone dies due to murder.
Oh my god.
And we were looking at San Francisco, and we're looking across the bay into Oakland, and I was like, Liz, you can see the gunfights.
God damn it. Remember we were talking about earlier about how like they used to wage like little wars? Like that's how they waged little wars over there. People still wage little wars over there. And it's all over streets and colors. And
if you can watch the first 15 minutes of Straight Outta Compton,
I'm not watching that movie!
It was the funniest shit, because like right when the war on drugs was happening, and the cops gave
such bullshit.
When the cops gave no fucks, they come in like a fucking helmet with a fucking battering ram. So this girl's like hiding drugs into the ceiling, and the battering ram goes through the door and fucking hits her. And literally, everyone's like, "Oh, you just hear me crack it up."
Of course, because there's something wrong with you. That's why.
So we're forming this on the fucking 29th.
Mm-hmm.
The first is Metal Gear Solid 5. So fucking excited!
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be really
Hopefully
good.
my collector's edition's here.
I hope so too, because I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, it should be here Monday, if not Tuesday.
Have you tracked it?
There's no track information yet, because it's a pre-release. So if they're sending it, because I sent it to the chip store. So if they're sending it, I can't get any information on it because it's a pre-release.
Yeah, but you still should have a tracking number on your receipt.
No, I have the confirmation. That's it.
Oh, that sucks. Well, good luck with that.
Did you watch the Christmas trailer? The trailer when I sent you guys?
I watched a little bit of it. I
It's
didn't
only
get to see
5
all of
minutes.
it. I saw the initial thing is what they play on GameStop, but then there's more of it after with the actual Metal Gear.
Yeah.
The
With
Rex.
With the fucking...
Which I did not
no,
know.
No, it's not a Rex. It's something else. It's a new one. It's the
Oh, it's a
ultimate.
new one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
fuck. And it has like
self-terrorist.
hands and shit. It's got
It
like
has
a
a dick
whip.
laser too.
Has a what?
It has a dick laser.
Of course it does.
I
Of
was
course
like-
it has a dick laser.
So, do you know why they're calling it the Phantom Pain?
No, because his arm
Yes, but you know why you know why he lost his arm?
in that explosion.
Well, do you know why they designed for him to lose his arm? Kojima did. He was like, this show that when you come back from war, you might lose limbs or you might lose something mentally. And I'm like, that's some deep shit. And I was like, hit me right in the heart muscle.
Hideo's deep, man.
Yeah, he's fucking hella
Do you
deep.
think he can do anything else other than Metal Gear?
Yeah.
Like,
I can see him directing movies. That's what he wants to do. He's like,
but nobody's gonna let him direct movies.
oh, I beg to differ. I think it's...
Well, you also beg to differ when it comes to Sony shutting
Fuck.
down. But,
God damn it.
But I mean,
Wait
Sony's-
till that fucking happens.
25 years from now, when they fucking shut down, I'm gonna get a call from you. You're gonna be like, I fucking told you. But until that day, sir.
But no, I could see him, and like his reasoning is like, because people were questioning it, because like they show kid soldiers, and it's like, that's real.
That's real. Yeah.
And he's like, if you don't like it, he's like, then go do something to fix it, because we're like kind of like what NWA said was like, we're a product of our environment.
Yeah.
And he's like, this stuff should be talked about. It shouldn't be ignored.
And but that's what people do. They ignore it and they won't deal with it. I don't know. I mean, for me, I really think that it's. I don't think you'll see him make movies in the States.
I could see him.
He's too much of a prima donna.
I could see him team up with Platinum. Because everybody
Platinum's not gonna make a movie with him.
No, I'm saying Platinum and him could team up and make a game.
Why do you say that?
Because
as much as as much as I want it to be true, like what makes you think
Look
that
at
will
Devil May Cry.
happen? What do you mean?
All those guys that were part of the classic.
No, I get that, but what's their tie to Hideo?
No, I'm saying that they left this big company because they were all made by Konami, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Were they?
I think it's Konami or Capcom, one of the two.
Well, Devil May Cry and all that stuff was all Capcom.
Capcom. Okay. Silent Hills was Konami.
Yeah, Silent Hills
Silent
was
Hills.
Konami.
The guys who made the classic Silent Hills, Silent Hills 1, 2, and 3. They left and went to Platinum.
Okay.
So that's one tie-in.
Okay. Well, okay.
So I could see them leaving because as well as
because I mean, as much as I want him to be with Platinum, because Platinum's a great company, they make fun games. So it's like, but what would he bring to that?
He would bring a more serious tone because like Platinum games aren't serious. They're
not.
fun.
They're
They're
super
fun.
fun, yeah.
They're fun little beat 'em ups.
Yeah. That's
Except
true.
like, but they do have their serious parts. Like in Wonderful 101, like you go back and you watch the kid's dad die. Like the Wonderful Red,
depressing.
you watch his dad die, and like his dad wasn't even a Wonder Hero. He was just a normal guy who jumped in from a bullet for the Wonder Red guy.
Oh shit.
And I was like, "Fuck, man!" And it's like,
I was like, "Fuck, man!"
like it was, I was trying to.
You're sitting there with the controller, you're fucking crying.
Man, and then the whole time playing core, like you start thinking without having powers. And she's talking about, I've had to have my powers for this long, and I'm like, I remember the end of season 3, dude. Rip.
Rip.
But no, I was like, I'm not the only person. This is kind of a common thing. It was basically like him saying goodbye to Metal Gear. Because like if you watch it, he goes through all of them in chronological order of them being released.
Right.
And then it's just like and then it shows up the new one, and it's like it's sad.
I think it's sad, but I think it's also. I mean, I think it's good too because it's like too many series have gone on way too long and they've lived out their lives and they should be dead.
This is not gonna be the last Metal Gear. I can tell you right now.
I know. That's what makes me sad.
It's gonna be the last Metal Gear with the original creator. It's gonna have somebody else eventually.
But I guarantee you that whoever they bring on,
it's gonna go poorly.
Yeah, it's just gonna be shit because it's gonna be like everything else. At that point, it'll be something that they make so that they can make money. It'll be a cash grab, pretty much.
Did you see the store in Australia? What's it called? It's called JB. I don't know what the fuck it stands for. But they on their displays for Phantom Pain, instead of saying like Sony or Capcom, it says Hideo Kojima Production.
That's
or
cool.
Hideo video game, and it was like it wasn't like a guy doing it. No, the company was like, this is what we want to do. Because it's kind of, I guess it's kind of the version of EB Games or GameStop, and like, this is what we want to do. So all the stores are going to do this. And it was really fucking cool. I liked it.
That's cool. I mean, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to what it is. I mean, Konami's still gonna get the fucking money, and anybody who has any common sense whatsoever knows that it's all Hideo's stuff anyway.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a deep cut, and you know about it.
This will be a deep cut.
Yeah. Like, have you ever played Charles Barkley Shove and Jam Gaiden?
Oh my god.
It's fucking so.
Nobody even knows what that is.
Oh, you gotta go look it up. It's one of the best fucking Americanized JRPGs there are. You play as Charles Barkley, LeBron James' grandson, your son, and then fucking Cyber Dwarf, who's a fucking...
I'm halfway convinced that you just made this up.
I did it!
Or it was a dream that you had. And you were like, you know what, I'm going to make this a reality. And if I say it enough and I tell enough people, it'll be fucking real. Because I still don't believe this game even fucking exists.
The story of the game is fucking...
I want you guys to listen to the story of this game. And then in your mind, I want you to think... This guy was on an acid trip when he totally thought of this because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
So, okay, the story, it takes place after Space Jam.
Of course it does.
So
right.
it's like after they all get their powers back, Charles Barkley was so powerful, he's the reason why the Monstars evolved into the Monstars. So he gets his power back.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why is he so powerful out of everybody else?
Because Charles Barkley's fucking awesome.
Oh my god. I mean, sound logic. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so okay. So, like, they're doing their basketball tournament, and he's like, we're down by 2. I can hit a dunk from across the field, but it's me the chaos dunk, because I've never done it before. So he fucking does the chaos dunk, and it blows up New York. And the only person to just survive is his son, who's a basketball. It gets better. So then they ban fucking basketball nation worldwide. And so, like, he goes to talk to a priest, and it's fucking Larry Bird.
But my thing is like, is it actually Larry Bird?
It's a picture of Larry Bird. And it's like old school Final Fantasy where it's like a little figure, but when they talk, they have a little picture next to him.
Oh my
but
god.
guess who the antagonist is the whole time?
Gotta be Michael Jordan.
It's fucking Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, man. He's
and
evil.
like Barkley's like, I can't believe you fucking turned tail on us when they fucking did this. And I'm like, wow. I was like, that
is this an emulator game? Like,
no, it's a fucking. It's not. It was made on a computer for you to play on a computer.
Oh my
It's like
God.
Final Fantasy VII. It's real fucking good.
Just like honestly, like I'm gonna look for this when we're done because I don't believe in this game
fucking
exists.
real. So the new trailer came out. Back to the point, and this trailer blew up fucking Metal Gear Solid.
No, it didn't.
It didn't.
No, it didn't.
It was like so. It's like it's showing these people they're walking, and you hear like a voice, and it's like it sounds like Charles Barkley, but it's not Charles Barkley.
Is it a guy who's supposed to be Charles Barkley?
And then so like it goes like city center this way, and then it goes to a city center, and you see like all these people looking around, like in the gym. And they look, and that's Charles Barkley's son bouncing a basketball down the road. And they're like, and then right behind him, fucking Cyber Dwarf. And I'm like, oh yes!
I mean, that's good. I still don't know who Cyber Dwarf is, so I can't get hype over
So he's
it.
a dwarf with a basketball for a head and a mohawk.
Of course he is.
It's the stupidest shit, but I fucking love
It's the
it.
stupidest shit, but sometimes that's just the best. That's the best, man.
That game, if it's gonna come out, and he can sell it through himself, but he can't sell it on Steam because like copyright issues.
Oh right.
But it's gonna sell a fucking lot.
I think it will. We'll be like,
They're us. We're gonna push
We're
it to the
gonna
top.
push that thing. It's gonna be like Mugen, like the Mugen fighters. The fighters that just fight themselves will be just fucking retarded, man.
So I'm gonna have a few games here, and you're gonna tell me if they're gonna be a flops or not. All right?
Okay.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5,
Bomb.
Rock Band 4,
Bomb.
Guitar Hero Live,
Bomb.
Just Cause 3.
I'm undecided on that one.
I think for console wise, it's gonna bomb. PC
You think
wise,
PC will be good?
Because-
Yeah.
Star Fox Zero.
Bomb.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think Star Fox Zero is gonna bomb?
Because it's a Nintendo Wii U game, so you've already isolated like 75% of the business.
But I think everybody who has a Wii U is gonna buy it.
Well, no, it is. It's gonna
Besides
fanboy.
Shay.
It's gonna fanboy the fuck out of everybody. But I mean, I mean, I've seen a lot of gameplay on it. It doesn't look good. I mean, it looks like.
You can thank Platinum for that.
Why did Platinum do that
They're
one?
co-developers.
It's just not. It doesn't look good. The only thing that looks halfway decent is the walking feature.
Yeah, I like
The
how
walking
each
feature
seat
looks
sit-
cool.
Yeah, but I've heard people who played it. It's like it feels good. It feels fun. So
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, what I don't like about Nintendo and the old titles that they come out with and that they hash out is that it's like talking bad about the Bible. Like, I mean, you're always gonna get like fucking backlash if you're like, yeah, the new Mario Brothers game fucking sucked. How fucking dare you? How dare you? How dare
shit
you?
on Mario.
You know, and that's the thing, and that's what I don't like. I don't like that it's like it's so fanboyed up that it's like I just don't care for it.
Speaking
I
of-
wish they would just come out with new stuff.
stay on games that didn't do well. Deadly Premonition. I know you probably never heard of this.
I haven't.
Okay, so it was like the Twin Peaks video game.
I haven't heard Twin Peaks.
What the fuck? I talk about Twin Peaks all the time.
I don't know what it
So it's an inspector going to this town because this kid got mysteriously murdered, and then it's like a whole bunch of like in-depth or like occult shit.
Okay.
So it's like it's a 90s TV show. It got cut off way too early. They're bringing it back and show by Showtime.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm excited to see that. But this game is getting not one re-release. They already have one of those. It's getting its second re-release for PS3.
Oh my
not
God.
even going to PS4. or Xbox
Nope.
One.
Oh, did you just hear? I mean, I'm sure you already knew. Fucking 360 PS3 Mortal Kombat's is officially.
That was
been
actually the next thing
canceled.
we're going to talk about.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. But yeah. So we called that shit way before the
We
game.
did.
Yeah, I was like, there's
well, the
no
minute
way.
that they pushed it back, we were like, they're not coming.
No, I fucking said that shit when they first said they were going to make it on the PS3 360. Like, there's no way it's coming out.
I just thought that was hilarious because like we got the email and it was like emergency action, and I look at it and it's like it has been confirmed that the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions of Mortal Kombat X has been canceled. I'm like, well, no fucking shit.
So with this, it's a collector's edition for Deadly Premonition. So it comes like the city map and a whole bunch of, like the soundtrack and a whole bunch of other shit.
It better come with something.
Yeah, it's $50.
I hate when they do. Well, it's not bad. Just,
No,
if it's
that's
50
a
bucks,
hard
it's not bad.
sell for a second re-release.
Yeah.
Which is really just the port of the re-release on the PC.
I'll tell you what's probably the best re-release so far is Devil May Cry 4 Special
You think it's
Edition.
better than Gears of War?
Oh, Gears of War's pretty fucking good. I've been playing the fuck out of that.
Did you hear that Minecraft spying on the Wii U?
Well, that's good. I think that's the place where it should have been in the first place.
Well, there's a little thing. It's not Minecraft. It's Telltale's Minecraft.
What?
It's the story mode one. So it's the
What?
point-and-click adventure one.
What?
Yeah, so it's not even the original Minecraft. It's
Oh
gonna be.
my god, it's gonna
What-
be...
so-
How many kids do you think are gonna buy that fucking game and then take it home
What-
and go, what? I have to read? I can't fucking read. Why do you think I'm playing this game in the first place?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, that's gonna piss a lot of people
It's
off.
gonna be- tell you what, man, you piss a lot of people off that way, dude.
But I think they confirmed that that's coming over, and it's like, okay, but If it should finally make its review, or it should be coming for the NX. Who knows?
When is the NX supposed to come out?
Speculation saying Japan summer 2016, and then late or fall like September or November of US
next year
for North America. Yeah.
I'm on the fence about getting a Wii U. I hate getting
I'm
any
telling you,
Nintendo
wait
product.
for the NX.
But the thing is, I don't want to buy it. That's the whole thing.
The NX's target price range is 200 to 250.
So it's gonna be cheaper than the Wii U.
Yep, because it's gonna be. They already announced that it's gonna have no discs, so it's either gonna be cartridge based or DLC or digital only.
So it's gonna be the fucking the PSP Go.
Basically. Well, it's gonna be a home console, so it's gonna be like how the Xbox One was supposed to originally be.
Yeah.
Before everybody was like, "Oh, I need my physical games.
I need my game." Which I mean, I don't know. I think that's a big issue with until you equip a device with, a couple terabytes of memory. I think that's going to be a huge
if you think about it, because I'm looking at my Xbox right now, if you took out that fucking disk drive, you know how much hard drive space you can put in there?
That's true.
You can put about 5 terabytes in there easily.
That's true.
And it's like,
and even now, by the time they do it, because every 2 years the technology gets smaller, so I mean, 5 terabytes pretty soon will only take a quarter.
They are planning on doing a digital only system, or anybody's trying to plan doing a digital only system.
They did. It was called the Ouya.
Oh, that shit failed.
Fuck.
So if you ever do one of these actual major companies trying to do it, make sure you have a good refund possibility.
Yeah.
Like Steam, if you play anything over more than 4 hours, you can't refund it. But if you don't do that, if you play I don't like this game, it's not my type of feel, can't refund it. You need to refund it for another game you want to pick up.
And I think that's totally within reason. To me, it's more in reason doing that than it is actually retailing games.
Yeah.
Because you lose money on shipping, you lose money on packaging, you lose money on personnel, on all that. Whereas the digital is literally it's just zeros and ones. It doesn't exist. It's not real.
The only thing you're paying for is server space. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And you're looking at Microsoft or Sony, they pay for not Sony, Microsoft pays for millions of server spaces. Because they run computers and they run hardware.
Yeah, and that's what I haven't got. I mean, and I get it, you're always going to have the retards. I can't even tell you how many people have come in and go, well, can I pre-order the digital version of Destiny? Or can I pre-order the digital version of Metal Gear? It's like, why? Why are you going to come inside a store to pre-order a digital copy of a game and then get a receipt with a code that you could get at home without ever leaving?
On Microsoft, the code literally is just $60 currency.
That's all it is.
So it's like you're fucking yourself. I don't know.
I never got that.
The thing is, why don't you just buy it? I understand. I want to trade these games in towards it. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's good. I get that.
And I'll give you $60 currency for it. Or whatever, how much you get for it towards $60 currency.
Yeah. And
that way you can go home, install it, and then pre-install your fucking Metal Gear.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to wait until Monday night at 9 o'clock.
Right.
Because
to me, it's kind of a pain in the ass anyway. When I get it, especially the way that it is now, when you get a game, it's like, yeah, I get the game. Even if I didn't work where I worked, but say I went and picked up a game and I was at home at 9 o'clock, I'm not gonna play that fucking game that night. I mean, if I have to work the next day, I'm not playing that game because it's gonna take 2.5 hours to install. And then by the time you actually get set up on the game, you have to fucking adjust your brightness and adjust the screen level and walk through the tutorial and then have them tell you. By the time you actually get to the game, it's fucking 1:30 in the morning. So
Yep.
it's like, well, I'll just fucking do it tomorrow.
Well, no, I'll put it in my console. That way when I wake up in the morning, I can play it before I go to work.
Exactly. And that's if you want to do that. It just seems like the more money we spend and the more
money, more problems.
More money, more problems. Fucking Biggie had it right, dude, when he was on that long couch chair and he was breathing all heavy. And he was
looking like the old pictures of fucking winning shit.
I tell you what, man. Niggas coming at me, man. More money, more problems. Have you ever seen that video of him? Dude, do yourself a favor and watch that video. I don't know, who thought that was a good idea for him, but he's laying down on one of those it's like a sofa chair. It's like a long sofa chair like this, and he's laid out on it. And I'm a fat guy, but he was a fat guy, and his neck rolls are like this, and his eyes, he had a lazy eye, so. His one eye is looking up at the ceiling, the other eye is kind of wandering over here, and he's just talking, and he's talking, and he's breathing really heavy. He's breathing through his nose and his mouth at the same time. And it's just if you get a chance, do yourself a favor and check that video out. I'll never forget watching that. I'm like, man, this guy looked like he was gonna have a heart attack.
What else was a bad video was Gangster's Paradise.
Fucking with Michelle Pfeiffer.
When they zoom that black guy, he's like, living in a gangster's paradise. And he's like the black, like a big fat black guy. They said like zoom in his face.
That's right. He's like sweating. He's
sweat.
having a heart attack while fucking filming that. I remember that. And he's just like fucking getting it. And he's got like a fucking like West Side goatee on, and
It's just fucking
and there's just sweat all
everywhere.
over that place.
God damn it.
I remember that shit, man. Fuck. You know who made it though was fucking Coolio because he was too fucking cool, man.
No, you know who really made it? Weird Al Yankovic with Amish Paradise. Shit was fucking amazing.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Like, Weird Al Yankovic is probably the coolest fucking guy in the world. You see him do shit, and like you see him troll people, like when he's at the red carpets and everybody's like, "Oh yeah," there's plenty of gifs of him just like walking through frames, and he's just like looking at the camera like all fucking weird. Like it's the best thing ever, dude. Like he's the best.
Even though he got a facelift, he does like not as kooky as he was.
Right. But I mean, I remember, I forget what I was listening to Kevin and Bean, and they always have people on there, but it was a good friend of his. And he said that, and the guy's super talented, by the way, just because he's quirky and weird.
He writes those songs by himself,
Yeah,
and it's like, what the fuck?
The guy would say, like, back in the day, like, when they had touch-tone phones, he would actually call, Weird Al Yankovic would call this dude, and if he didn't pick up, he would leave him a message using the dial tones to make music out of them. And that, like, he would, doing the boom, 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 boom. And he would do that using the touch tones. And I'm like, that's a talented, geeky motherfucker right there, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. And, but yeah, man, and if you've ever heard him interviewed, he's a great guy, but I mean, fuck.
So while I was in SF waiting to fucking get home, I listened to about 6 hours of fucking,
Weird Al Yankovic?
No, Howard Stern. Howie! I fucking love Howie.
Yeah.
He had RDJ on there.
Okay.
And they were talking to him.
Wow, he has like some big fucking people on there.
Yeah, Howard Stern's fucking amazing. I really don't like him.
I've never liked him since he had Selena on there a really fucking long time ago. And he was a shock jock. He was on whatever LA station he was on, and she came on.
Why?
Exactly why? Because she was big fucking back in the day, I guess, when she was crossing over into American music or whatever, or she was gonna make that cross or whatever. And he was interviewing her and saying something about whatever, and he said something about her panties or something like that. He'd like to get into her panties or something. And I guess she gave them to him, and she's like, "That's the closest she'll ever get to my panties." And
that's hype,
right? And so when she died, which was like, okay, that's cool. But when she died, he was like salty about it. He was like, I don't really know why anybody gives a fuck about some Tex-Mex singer dying anyway. And I was like, why are you salty for, dude? Like,
why are you salty, Howie?
Yeah, why are you salty, man? Like,
you
didn't die, dude.
There's always been those. Anyone famous has always had a time where they fell back. Look at Hulk Hogan. Look at Vince McMahon.
Fucking Hulk Hogan. My thing is, what did Vince McMahon do?
Have you not seen original John Cena? Where he was a fucking wigger whacker? He's like, yo, my nigga. What's up, my nigga? Look that shit up.
I'll have to look that up.
That shit was like, that happened on live TV.
Wait, no, it didn't.
It did. And it was like, that's what I've always said.
No.
John Cena is Vince McMahon's creative character.
What's funny is it went that way, and it's like it comes like you remember when Booker T called, was it Hulk Hogan?
I showed that.
You showed that to me, but if you look at Booker T, like when he says the word nigga, like he's like, "Fuck, I fucked up."
But Mean Gene Okerlund just fucking went with it. He's like, let's go.
Yeah, but I mean, like you see Booker T, like right when he says it, he's almost like, "Fuck, I fucked up." And so to have a white guy out there, like, "Yeah, my nigga, we about to do this, my
Not
nigga."
even that. The CEO of your company saying that.
Wait, so Vince McMahon was saying that?
Yeah, he was like, he'd pull his pants all down and shit.
Oh, because he was like spoofing John Cena?
He was trying to get on John Cena's good side.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's like, that's what I'm like, fucking Hulk Hogan, but fucking Vince McMahon was saying it on live TV.
That's the best thing. I didn't know anything about that. I'm gonna go watch that.
Oh, fucking.
That's great. Fuck, man.
I was
fucking Vince McMahon.
I was playing an older WWE game. It was SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. It was back.
What is that?
It's one of the ones from the PS2. It's classic fucking John Cena, where he's all like wiggered out and shit.
Oh my god.
He had like the 5-knuckle shuffle and the FU instead of being the AA, which it is now. It's the attitude adjustment instead of the fuck you, which was FU, because Brock Lesnar's was the F5.
What's funny is like you just went into a whole nother fucking realm of nerddom right now that I can't even access. Like I don't know anything about that. You went like late 2000s. Like,
no, that was early 2000s.
I was like, you went like early 2000 wrestle. Like,
here's something that's gonna cut a little more deeper. It's like mid 90s. Remember when Rey Mysterio and fucking Eddie Guerrero had a fucking ladder match for their child to figure out who the father was?
oh my god.
Not to figure out to have ownership of the child. So I heard this match. I'm watching it. I'm like, are they gonna have a fucking kid up there like that's hanging and shit?
You would think that there was gonna be a kid there.
But no,
Wasn't there a piece of paper or something?
There was a clipboard with a piece of paper on it, and I'm like, yeah.
And you had to sign it when he got up there. That was the thing. You had to sign it.
Fucking dumb.
It was almost as dumb as when like Rey Mysterio was in the ring with that guy and he fucking killed that guy.
Broke his neck.
Broke his neck. The fucking Raw Dog or whatever that guy's name is. I was like, fuck.
So,
the top comment was like, wow, well, guess he's a dead dog now. And I'm like, man, people are so mean.
So the two best friends are doing the WrestleMania this month.
Okay.
And so they're playing all these games, and like the younger one guy, Liam, wasn't really into wrestling. And so like when they're like, oh, this guy's dead, he's like, oh, did he wrestle Rey Mysterio?
Oh
and
my God.
every time he says it, I lose it. I'm like, fuck.
That's so mean, but yet so true.
So when they play an old wrestling game, they'll go through the rosters like, oh, I'm Chris Benoit, and it's like Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, fucking now Piper, he's dead too, and then Iron Sheik. God. And so they're like, oh, it's three skeletons fighting a 10-inch dick, and I'm like, god damn it.
And Iron Sheik is the guy who had that like giant boner when he's
fighting.
I
showed it. I was
there,
like, god damn, it's great. So, have you played Half-Life or Hotline Miami?
Wait, what?
Have you played Half-Life?
I've never played. Well, is Half-Life? I get them confused. Is it Team Fortress or Half-Life? Is the one with the guy with the hipster glasses,
yes.
right? Is that a single player game?
Yes.
I've never played it.
Okay, or Hotline Miami. Have you played that one?
No.
So that one's like an extreme. Hotline Miami is an extreme puzzle game where you have to kill everybody in a room and then move on to the next room.
Oh, that's cool. I'm down.
So now they have a cross between them. Somebody made it. So now it uses physics-based games in there. So like you have a gravity gun, you can pick it up and like shoot like a barrel at somebody, and they'll get killed by the barrel.
Okay.
So it's called Half-Life Miami 2 or Half-Life Miami.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo, exactly.
That's what it should
And I
be.
was looking at it. I played a little bit of it, and it was fun. I also started downloading more like independent Japanese games, and I'm like,
a lot of hentai based stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
I played one. And I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have downloaded that. See, there's one where you play the succubus, and you can kill people, and like they'll go to a faint state. So if you go to a person down, you actually have like a sex act with them.
Okay,
and
I'm down.
And eventually you get like your C button to actually charm stuff. So it's hella hentai based. Like you like charm hands and like they'll come like they'll do things to your body.
Nice.
It's really weird, and everything shoots semen.
Of course it does. That's what feeds everything is the semen.
So if I told you I give you 4 games on your Xbox One or 4 games on your PS4, how would you react to that?
I would probably say give me the Xbox One games.
Okay, so you have Xbox Live, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your Xbox Live games for this year, or for this month, the Dear God.
Don't know what that is.
No fucking clue on that one.
Don't know what that is.
Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
Okay, I'm in.
And then when November hits, you're going to be able to play these two too because they're free for 360. Crisis 3, Battle Station Pacific.
Don't care about either one of those games.
Crisis 3 is actually fun.
Crisis 3 I play, yeah, for the multiplayer, but I don't know how to access it. I have the preview app, and I don't know how to access any old titles because there's nothing there that says access old titles, or like there's not even any options for you to like download content from a 360 dashboard. So I don't really know how that's gonna work.
You have to call Microsoft.
I'm gonna have to call them. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call GameStop and I'm gonna be like, listen, I know you don't work for Microsoft, but you know there's a bunch of games around you, so by osmosis you should know how to do these things. So how do I do this?
So for Sony this month, they get Grow Home.
Grow Home?
Yeah.
I'm out.
No, not Go Home. Grow Home. So it's
Grow
a game.
Home. I'm out.
Have you played it?
No.
Okay, so it's a game where you play as a little.
But
scout.
you haven't played Until Dawn, and you think that game's awful.
I have.
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
I should rob earlier. It's actually fun.
I told you.
I'm playing it.
I told you.
I'm playing it as if it's the classic slasher game.
Yeah.
So it's like my jockey guy who's not brave. Like he's like, I would beat the fuck out of this guy. The guy gets closer, runs away, and trips the girl.
I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be a good game. I have the code. I just have to download it.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's your type of game. Do you like? Because it's Telltale. It's point-and-click adventures.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down.
So for PlayStation, you have Grow Home, which is a game where you can plant you get seeds and you get grow plants solve puzzles. It's pretty fun.
Okay.
I played on the PC for
Sounds gay.
Super Time Force, which is already on the Xbox.
Really gay.
I think it's fun.
I don't like Super Time Force.
You don't understand it's.
I don't.
It's all about time. You can control it. It's
get it.
you're gonna fight a boss and there's 80 of you guys. You kill in 1 second. That's what's cool about that game. It's not like.
But the thing is they don't really explain anything to you. They're like, this guy has a shield, this guy has a gun, this guy has a hammer.
No.
Go for it.
No.
Like the
lady has a sniper rifle and the guy has a machine gun.
Right, and it's like, go for it. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what. And so. Meanwhile, I died 100 times before I even figured out what the fuck I was supposed to do. And then after that, it's just like, oh wait, so you're supposed to die. You're supposed to send somebody in there and then rewind it and send somebody else
And then
in
if you kill the guy before the person dies, you get their powers too. So now, if you go in there as a sniper rifle girl and the guy with the machine gun, you stop being killed because the paradox. The way they fix it, you get her power now. So now you have a machine gun that shoots sniper bullets as well.
See, I didn't know that.
There's a lot of cool mechanics in that game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Telesguard, don't give a fuck with that one. Zeo Drifter looks pretty fun. It's a good racing game. Twisted Metal for PS3 and Lama Winda EX for Vita. Have you heard of Fatal Frame?
Yeah, I played Fatal Frame.
You know it's coming digitally only for Wii U? Are you going to pick it up?
For the Wii U?
Yeah.
Did you just ask that?
Oh, yeah. You know how Wii U. Basic as fuck.
I think it'll be good on the Wii U, though, especially if they utilize the tablet.
Hopefully that girl gets in Smash.
They what?
Hope that girl gets in Smash.
Which one? The scary girl?
Yeah. Well, not even that. The regular girl and her final Smash should be the camera, and they have to move the camera to take kind of like how Snake's fatality or final Smash was.
His fatality.
God damn it.
Stupid.
Speaking of deadliness.
So, going back to Metal Gear, if you could play any game for Metal Gear,
I still think you should play Rumble Roses.
I don't have Rumble Roses. Nobody knows how to play Rumble Roses.
It's a Tekken game, or just play.
What's today? Saturday?
Yeah, today's Saturday.
Alright, sorry.
I don't know. Play fucking Brawl, and then Snake on.
Yeah. See, I don't want to deal with Nintendo though.
Why not?
Because I don't want to deal with Nintendo.
We don't play something nobody knows how to play, or only half people play, or something that's like.
And the thing is nobody's gonna play just Snake.
No, that's what you do. You say, oh wait, only Snakes.
I know, but then I have to hear people bitch, and I'm like,
and then you don't like the back of the line.
Hey, GTFO, homie.
Yeah, you and I, we used to run that shit it was the way it's gonna be played, dog.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's nobody there now, so it's like,
So stay on deadly games. Did you hear about those 2 kids that were gonna shoot at Pokemon convention?
Wait, what?
So there were these 2 kids. They weren't kids. They were one was 18, one was 27. That the Pokemon World Championship was going on, the World Championship of Pokemon.
Pokemon Combat.
Yeah, Pokemon cards, the card TCG, and then the Pokemon game. These 2 kids were planning on shooting up everybody in it.
That's awesome.
How
come they didn't?
FBI was following them. They were.
Oh, wow.
They caught them on a chat room saying it. 4chan, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, 4chan.
Yeah.
And they caught them on there, and then they followed them, and right when they walked in there, FBI grabbed them, and pulled them out, and they went to their cars. There was a shotgun and an AR-15.
Wow.
But
if the government could have passed legislation to get those guns away from that kid,
give those guns
happened.
free will when they're able to walk away from the bad people, But speaking of this, it's like they were blaming it on cyberbullying, saying that the guy was he was being rude to somebody else on 4chan, so he got banned. He was being rude on 4chan, and he got banned. And it was
being rude?
Yeah.
Have you seen 4chan?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Did you see that thing I posted on our chat about I think it was the Dorkly, and it was like 4chan, and it was like the guy, he's like, how old are you? And the girl's all 11. He's all, too old.
It's true, though.
It is true.
If your age is on the clock, you're old enough for the cock. You know what I'm saying?
If your age is on the clock, you're old enough for the cock.
But I looked up I heard another story a while back ago about people from Brazil, the Brazil team that was playing Pokemon, and they destroyed the hotel room. There was literally shit on the wall.
Okay.
So it was like, I guess if they clean up that room, that'd be a good motive. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's not only just console, not even more the hardcore base of Nintendo or shitbags. It's people play their card game too.
I think people who do that are sub people anyway. I mean, I don't think they're real people.
Well, they're from Brazil. They're into that fart porn.
That's right. They are in a fart porn over there. Plus, I don't know if you've ever you pay attention to Brazil, but it's fucking crazy in Brazil.
I was actually in the army.
It goes Brazil, Russia, Mexico, United States, I guess. As far as this like crazy shit happening all the time. Australia's
I'll put Afghanistan in there.
Oh yeah, Afghanistan.
Iraq, Turkey, Jordan, Egypt.
Yeah.
All of Africa.
Their stuff is Africa. But see, I'm just saying, like, you don't see a lot of their like per capita. You don't see a lot of their videos online.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it doesn't go down because it does. I watched one the other day that
there was a whole movie dedicated to stopping Coney. And so people started
Coney.
People started turning into vote for Coney 2014. And I was like, God damn it.
Fucking Coney, the guy's not even real. He's a false flag, dude. Conspiracy.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't know, because we got something that was from the military to go
about it.
Yeah. We got some orders about it, and they were like, hold off on that.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking it was legit.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the action that was supposed to be taken was going to be legit, but I think the problem that was created wasn't. I mean, we really went to Vietnam. I mean, we had no business going to Nam, but
we wanted to stop Russia from taking over all of Vietnam. Apparently,
well,
quote unquote.
We needed the poppy fields that were in Vietnam.
Yeah,
That's why we went to Vietnam. Exactly.
We lost that war, or did we?
Or did we? Exactly.
But I think it's really cool though. Like if you watch the old Vietnam films, like when they're on the naval vessels, like you see like these 10 big motherfuckers just throwing helicopters off the side of the boat.
Why?
Because they were trying to evacuate people out of Vietnam because communist Russia was taking over Vietnam.
Yeah, that's right.
And so they were throwing helicopters into the ocean to fit more people on the boats.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, like that's the only war that we lost that I remember of.
Yeah.
Well,
I think America as a people lost it. I mean, politicians and generals, they made a lot of money off of it.
I would say generals because you don't get paid for shit. I looked at generals.
I think on the back end, yeah, you get paid for a lot of stuff.
I
think on paper they don't.
I don't want to say general. I'm pretty sure it's the general in charge of everything. I don't want to say like it goes down to like the 4-star generals. No, it's the 5-star general. That's
right?
it.
Yeah, no, that's
so
what
it's
I mean.
the general.
Yeah, because
the guy who fucking sells us insurance.
Exactly. That guy, don't trust him, man. He doesn't have eyes. All he's got is eyebrows and a fucking mustache.
And apparently he's making money off of war. Alright?
And people are calling him. They're just calling him right now.
So you mentioned that you were invited to the Xbox One preview.
Yes.
You know who else? You know who invited you?
Nick.
You know who else he invited?
I think he invited, it was either Tyler or Taylor, one of the two.
He invited me.
He invited you? How did that go?
Fucking awful. You want to know why? Because Microsoft's like, oh, by the way, we're cutting down on accept the application.
They should.
But it's bullshit because I have one of the higher fucking gamer score here.
But how long have you been with Xbox Live?
7 years.
I think I've been longer.
But I've been longer than Nick.
I think I've been longer. Because I was back with the first original Xbox.
Was it paid Xbox Live or free Xbox Live?
It was paid Xbox Live.
I think the original Xbox was free.
No.
I think so.
Actually, no. I think you're right. I think it was. Yeah, because I remember playing Third Strike all day, and it was free. Because I didn't have a job. I didn't know why paying that.
But no, so they this thing is like basically they're going to slow it down because too many people were getting in. It's like, are you fucking serious? Like, I have a fucking gamer score of 60,000. I have 7 years with you guys.
Just because you don't have a life doesn't mean that they're going to pick you. I mean,
they should have, though. I am loyal to their foil.
I am loyal to their foil. God damn it.
How much you going to shit in the Xbox One? The way I play the consoles is Wii U, Xbox One, PS4.
PS4.
I don't really care for the PS4. It's whatever.
It's a bro system.
It's Liz's system.
Only people who have no idea what they're doing when they get into games buy a PS4.
Well, yeah, for $200. So, as we all awkwardly stare at Liz,
I'm ready for bed.
I feel you, man. I'm up since 5:30 this morning.
Yeah, I didn't get any sleep last night. None. I'm not being dramatic. I literally didn't get any sleep.
So, what's your plan for the week?
To go to bed.
Are you gonna play? Oh, Monday. Fucking Metal Gear. So, what are you gonna play? What are you playing?
I'm gonna play Tekken.
Tekken Tag 2? Tekken Regular?
I think so, Tekken Tag 2.
Are you getting one of those fucking leaked copies of Tekken 7?
No. No. That game looks really bad.
Did you see that fucking the girl from Armakila from Street Fighter got announced for Street Fighter 5?
No.
Yeah, from Street Fighter Turbo or Alpha or something. She's a wrestling girl, female luchador.
Oh, yeah, Mika.
Mika or whatever. Did you see that picture of her and like her ultimate finisher, like she rubs the asses in the guy's face?
Oh my god!
And it was like
the Rikishi.
No, and then someone put a comment. It was like, when you eat ass like groceries, and like 2 girls' ass are in his face. I'm like, God damn it.
I haven't seen her preview. I'll have to check it out.
Maximilian does a really good job. He's just like, what? Like, why is this here? And I agree. Like, I'm not a Street Fighter fan, but to me, I feel it's very gimmicky. Like, it's fancy.
I've waited for them to just make like a serious roster for a really long time, and it was never gonna happen. Yeah, they're always gonna have that wacky kind of stupid, because that's what they play off. They play off of.
Well, like, Blanca's confirmed,
which is dumb. You already have a Blanca. It's a Kumani guy.
No, he's a command thrower. Blanca's the charge character. This guy's a command thrower.
Oh, okay.
And so is the girl, command thrower. So you know what that means? Fucking Hagar is out.
I told you Hagar wasn't going to be in the game.
This is what we need to do. We go #free Hagar. Get Hagar. Our Hagar.
Nobody wants Hagar. In
Everybody
the game
I've talked to in my head wants Hagar.
Exactly. Everybody who wants Hagar and everybody who's played your Charles Barkley game in your head, they all know exactly.
Charles Barkley game is real. It's fucking amazing. Alright, it's fucking. If you like Japanese role-playing games, you're gonna love it.
Oh my god!
And it's all like button prompts, so like you have to hit like the Z button at the right time for him to shoot the ball right, and it'll do more damage. It's so fucking hype. It's like Super Mario RPG, but you're Charles Barkley, LeBron James' grandson, your son, and fucking Cyber Dwarf. It's fucking, and then you fight Shaq's ghost.
Right.
And then to top it off, LeBron James' grandson sacrifices himself fighting off the Monstars. It's fucking amazing. And when you go,
what's he talking about?
You go fight Shadow Barkley, and you know what song is playing? If you want to jam, then you gotta sing. I'm telling you, it's
somebody put thought into this game and actually made it.
And the story is fucking legit. So like, Charles Barkley wasn't gonna pull all of his power out of the ball, so Shadow Barkley was made, and Shadow Barkley was the reason why the Chaos Dunk happened.
Of course it was.
And you want to know what
course.
Shadow Barkley looks like? It's Charles Barkley's head on top of a T-Rex. It's so fucking dumb, but it's that great kind of dumb. Like I feel say like Sharknado is like a good dumb movie. To me, it's just dumb.
No, it's not bad.
But it's over here, like, it's somebody put all the effort to make this, like, you know, this game. It's dumb because it makes sense.
It's like that. It's like that initial thing we got of what was that Kung Fury?
Yeah.
The initial Kung Fury, not the actual video, but like the preview for Kung Fury was like, this is the best thing ever. It's like
that's how it is.
Right.
It's just so dumb. So, Sam, where can we find you at?
In my bed. I'll be at home.
Oh, is that an invitation?
Hey, I think it's still on. What's my Twitter? I don't know.
Great one 2133.
2133. And then I think that's it.
Snapchat 2133.
Snapchat, same thing, and then on Instagram as well.
All right, you can follow me over at Twitter at JBoyGSLR without the E. We actually have a Twitch account now, GameMaker69,
which we need to do something on. Not tonight, but I mean.
Yeah, Liz and I were playing on my.
Are you guys playing? That's so adorable and gay at the same time. That's good. You should. Yeah, and then, you need to get better.
Follow us at Facebook and on Twitter as well. Otherwise, you have a great weekend, and thanks for the best part.
You need to lose weight.
Me losing weight will
Liz,
make you be good.
You're not supposed to talk on the podcast.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be imaginary. Now say goodbye to the fans. Deuces.
She's supposed to say goodbye, fans.
Yeah. Somebody's sleeping on the couch tonight, bitch.
We don't have a couch.
Bitch! Bitch! Come on, start talking, bitch! You treat us like a damn bitch!